Hey collectors, Anthony from HNE here, and today we are going to check out Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Override. The leader of the planet Velocitron, and also known as Nitro Convoy, she is the fastest on the planet. Every few years, Velocitron holds an election for its leadership through a race. The fastest wins the Planet Cup and leadership. When we get back, we will see how fast this car really is. And in front of us, we have Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection, Cybertron Universe Override. That is a lot of words. And because of this collection coming in vehicle mode, that is how we're starting today. She is actually an interesting transformation. I did watch, because usually I don't watch reviews of toys I haven't reviewed yet that I intend to get. I did watch the review of this because somebody said in a conversation in a panel that the transformation is a little tricky, and I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. And it's not that bad. It's just, oh, that's a different use of this bit. So, yeah. But before we look at Override, let's put her aside. And here's her box. Straightforward Speedia box. Nothing too fancy, no description, bio, anything like that. Just forms and blah, blah, blah. Inside, also no plastic cover. That's actually, I think, the first for a Walmart series exclusive, because they're like for the Legacy 3 deluxe thing they were doing with like Buzzsaw and whatever. They was like, oh, we have to have plastic, but not now. So don't hurt yourself. Paper and instructions as usual. And as you'll notice from the box, yes, paper ties. So I guess Walmart's finally all in on it. But here is Override. She is a small vehicle, like for a what is equivalent as a prime, because her Japanese name is Nitro Convoy, which translates to Nitro Prime, because anything convoy is a prime here in the Americas, or in English-speaking worlds anyway. But so yeah, she, I guess, technically is the prime of Velocitron. So I do remember watching this series. I'm not really a huge fan. I only have two figures from the old Yukon trilogy. Now her, and then Armada Megatron, which at some point I will do something with. But right off the bat, on the top of her is her weapon, and it has adjustable wings on it. And no cyber key feature, although I'm told that this area back here is meant for one. But you have to manually move the missile pods up front. They do not detach. They, just are all molded in. So nothing too spectacular about that. So her transformation, as I said, was weird and different enough to be interesting. So there's two ways you can go about this. First off, detach the hands. And I mean, that's if we're starting at the top. The bottom, of course, you can detach the bottom and do its thing, because it's really, the hands are what hold the main torso together. So there's really nothing else going on here. But we could, and I think it'll make our life simpler if we, after that, just went straight to the legs. And the legs are accordioned in, and you have to slowly unfold them. And as you do it, and this is one of the weird things about it, is her legs don't lock in up here anywhere. It's like they just fit comfortably into this little cradle, and her knees are there. I'm like, because there's a little bit here, and I'm like, is there a place where this will plug in? And it just doesn't. Oh, there it is. Okay, I could not get it to lock in on my first go around, but there you go. It actually locked in. Okay, feel a little bit better about that. Then when we were working on this, there is this bit here. You just fold this over a little bit, fold it over a little bit, pull the feet out, and then this pegs into this piece over here. Not quite sure what stabilization it offers, other than maybe looking like it fills in the back of the leg, but hey, whatever. So here she is now a walker. We can stop there, and you can call your Robotech friends, and we're good to go. So anyway, here's where it gets interesting. So her arms are tucked in here, and kind of like some of the vehicles from the Prime War series, you have to detach them, and they do clip together. There's little clips here, and then kind of swing them around inside the fender. And then the fenders are attached by this little peg here. You just unpeg it, and they kind of just fall to the side. And there is a sliding piece here, And we'll get to that in a sec, but that was like, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Of course, you can move up the chest piece here, slide down the front, if I can get it, because her head wants to go with it, and eventually her head will be the only top piece. But we're trying to swing this around so we can get the arms into position, so when we get to the front, we can fill out the gap here, and then we'll slide the piece in. Now, this is what confused me, because what you end up doing is you're folding up the arms in a way where the fender is kind of, the tire anyway, is obscured by the back here, and you're sliding it on that slide piece, and then you're also clipping it in a couple of places. And if we keep going down, we can snap in the back, and then try to snap in the front, and now we got to slide these pieces in and make sure they connect here with this piece here, and then connect back here, because there is a tab that goes into a slot here. And let's see if we can do it. Now this one has a, well, actually on camera I guess it worked. I had a problem sliding in earlier, but there we go, got that one side in, and then let's try the other one. There we go. Back piece in and tab. Turn the wrists around. And there she is. She is done. And I have to say, I do dig the look. And if we put our gun in her hand, position her wrist accordingly. There we go. Complete look. I have to say, I am fully impressed. She may not have necessarily the mass of a Voyager, but as a female body, she's typically a lighter frame, so you're probably not going to get the mass. And I prefer as a female, there really should be more female leaders in Transformers, and really all you have is her, which is Override, and then you'll have Elita 1, and can you name another? Yeah, I didn't think so. So I think she is a good figure that, you know, it was just a super surprise, and unexpected, and definitely worth a get. After watching a few reviews, I had changed my mind and decided to pick up this Nitro Prime. The Japanese series purists consider Override as a male character known as Nitro Convoy, but it would still be another 15 years after her Western introduction as a fembot before I would discover her origins. With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this action figure. Did you get it, and how was your experience with it? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.